In a small town, there lived a young couple named Mark and Sarah. They had just moved into a new house and were excited to start their lives together. However, strange things began to happen soon after they moved in. Doors would slam shut on their own, footsteps would be heard in the middle of the night, and objects would move by themselves. Mark and Sarah tried to ignore the strange occurrences, thinking that it was just their imagination playing tricks on them. But as the days passed, the strange events became more frequent and intense. They could no longer deny that something was wrong with their home. One night, Mark and Sarah were lying in bed when they heard a voice whisper, "Get out." They quickly jumped out, but the voice continued to follow them, growing louder and more insistent. The couple was terrified and decided to leave the house immediately. As they packed their bags, they noticed that the voice had suddenly stopped. They cautiously made their way to the door, but when they tried to leave, they found that the door was locked from the outside. The couple was trapped inside their own home, with the voice continuing to whisper, "Get out." Mark and Sarah soon realized that the voice was coming from an old, abandoned well in the backyard. They approached the well and peered inside, only to see a pair of glowing eyes staring back at them. The couple never returned from their home, and the strange occurrences in the house continued even after they were gone. To this day, the abandoned well in the backyard remains sealed, with many people claiming that they can still hear a voice whispering, "Get out," from inside. It is said that the couple had disturbed something ancient and evil that was buried deep within the well, and that the voice that they heard was the voice of the entity that had taken control of their home. The people of the town avoid the well, fearing that the evil entity still lurks within its dark depths, waiting for its next victims. Some say that on quiet nights, one can hear the sound of a woman's desperate scream coming from the well, a warning to anyone who might dare to disturb its slumber. Mark and Sarah tried everything they could think of to escape their haunted home, but nothing seemed to work. They were trapped, with the voice growing more insistent and the entity's presence becoming stronger with each passing moment. One night, as they huddled in fear in their bedroom, they heard a strange noise coming from the well. It was a shuffling sound, as if something was trying to climb up from the depths. They gathered their courage and made their way to the well, determined to face whatever was down there. As they peered into the well, they saw a shadowy figure slowly making its way up towards the surface. They backed away in horror, but the figure continued to climb, its glowing eyes fixed on them. Just as the figure was about to reach the top, they heard a loud screeching noise. Suddenly, the figure disappeared and the voice was silenced. Mark and Sarah were filled with a sense of relief, but they knew that the couple was never able to escape the entity, and that it still haunts the abandoned house. Waiting for its next victims, the entity was still down there, waiting for them. They quickly gathered their belongings and fled the house, never to return.